Yo, this is your boy Zambia YouTuber X and I'm back with another video. Okay, so I want to answer a question that somebody asked me. Like, how much does a general worker get paid in Zambia? And how is the salary determined? Okay? I know, like, I think that person wants to migrate to Zambia, or will be coming to Zambia and will need a helper or something. You know what I mean? Okay, first of all, let me tell you something. How much you pay your general worker in Zambia depends on location. You see what I mean? If, for example, your general workers are if, for example, you are located in the central business district of Lusaka, okay, it means that your general workers are gonna be needing transport to move from their homes, you see what I mean, to the workplace, okay? So when determining how much your general worker is going to get paid, I think first of all, categorize where the monies are going to go. One, your general worker is going to need transport, if at all. They are not going to be living anywhere near where you live or at the premises that you provide, maybe at your home or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, I'm in the industrial area, guys. Can you see that? Oh. So I'm in the industrial area, okay? So if, for example, you set up a company in a place like this, industrial area, okay, it means that your general workers are going to be coming from somewhere else, and you have to know how much it costs for them to move from their homes, okay, to the premises where you are going to need them to work from. So you have to know the transport cost. If the transport cost changes, you also have to change how much you pay them. Meaning that if, for example, they are spending, as an example, let's say they are spending 40 kwacha every day, okay, going and coming, it means you have to multiply 40 kwacha by the number of days that they work in that month. Meaning that in a week, for example, you have to multiply 40 by 6, okay, which will give you a good much is 40 by 6? 240. You see what I mean? Then you have to take that 240 and multiply it by 4. You see what I mean? So you're gonna end up with a 240 by 4, which is 960. Okay? So that 960 will just be transport allowance. Okay? I know in Zambia we have what they call minimum wage, but let me tell you something, that minimum wage is really minimum, okay, without considering transport costs. So when you put in transport costs, then you find the minimum wage simply won't be enough. You see what I mean? So if you are coming to Zambia and you want to pay your workers minimum wage or something similar, you'll be doing a very bad thing, because it's just not going to work. Okay? So you have to calculate like that. You remove the transport, like this is how much transport they're going to need. You see what I mean? You remove it. For example, like I said, if they live, further away from their workplace, maybe they pay, 20 kwacha each trip, going home and 20 kwacha coming into town. Then it means that you have to give him an allowance of 40 kwacha every day. Okay? For the 6 days that they work. Why I'm saying 6 days? Because generally, a lot of private organizations work 6 days a week. Okay? Sunday is free. But some do work on Sunday as well, depending on how you agree with your worker. And if you agree to work on Sunday, then of course you have to give them further transport allowance. You know? So, transport allowance, we've calculated at 960, right? For someone who lives somewhere where they pay 40 kwacha each day. Okay? So once you put that one aside, then you have to look at rentals. How much do they pay for their rentals? That also depends on location. You know what I mean? There are places out there where rentals are lower, and there are places where rentals are high. But let me just tell you a typical scenario, like in Lusaka. Okay? Generally, in Lusaka, okay, if you are going to look for I'm just giving you as an example. If, for example, your general worker is single, doesn't have any, wife or so, you know what I mean, and he's not living with people, he can live in a 1-room or a 2-room house. You see what I mean? Now, if your general worker is married, then forget about the 1-room house. In Zambian culture, it would be not good to let them live in a 1-room house. You could probably let them live in a 2-room house. You see what I mean? Now, the quality of that 1-room house or 2-room house depends on, how well they're able to find accommodation. Because I have seen, right here in Lusaka, I have seen 1-room houses with a shower, a toilet, and everything going at 1,000, I think about 1,200. That's a 1-room house. Okay? And in some places, the same 1-room house will go at 2,000. You see what I mean? So you have to know, if for example they're going to need a 2-bedroom house, okay? Then 2-bedroom houses in Lusaka, I think they start about, the cheapest 2-bedroom house I've seen is also about 1,000. I know, like, you people are asking me, 1,000 2-bedroom house. Man, I move around Lusaka, man. They are there. You see what I mean? Now, that 2-bedroom house comes with some challenges. If it's going to be 1,000 2-bedroom house, you're going to find, yes, the house is good, but the toilets are outside and they are shared. You know what I mean? But it's a 2-bedroom house. So just defining 2-bedroom house as 2-bedroom house is not a good thing. You have to also look at what exactly you are trying to go for. Are you trying to go for a self-contained house? You see what I mean? If it's a self-contained house, then obviously you are going to be paying, generally in Lusaka, 2 bedrooms. If it's low grade, at least 1,500. If it's high grade, 2,000 going up. You see what I mean? So if it's just a general worker, maybe somebody who is just cutting grass at your house, you know what I mean? You put them maybe in a 2-room house, you see what I mean? And you have to give them maybe an extra 1,000, maybe a 1,500 for their housing allowance. So meaning that you are spending 2,500 already, and that worker hasn't gotten their salary. You get what I mean? Yeah. So when you talk about salary, that's when the minimum wage comes in. You see what I mean? I think the national minimum wage should be about I think it should be about 1,500 or something. 1,500, 1,800, something like that. So you have to take, for example, that housing allowance of 1,000, for example, 1,500, and you add it to the 960 for transport. Okay, if that person is living near you, then probably they won't need that. You won't need to pay that 960 because they're living near you. But if they are not, then you have to calculate how much their transport costs. You see what I mean? So you find that you have to pay 2,500 before you pay the salary, and then the salary could be like minimum wage, maybe a little bit above minimum wage. Maybe give them a 1,800 since they're just a general worker. So you find that to just have one worker, okay, and to at least give your general worker something, it's 4,000. Our calculation is about 4,000. Okay, you have to pay a general worker at least 4,000 for them to also feel that at least, you know, they are doing some general working job for you. You see what I mean? Meaning that if you can pay them 5,000 a month, that is even better. You see what I mean? If you can pay them even 6,000 or 7,000 a month, that's even better. But let me convert that into United States dollars. Okay? 4,000 is okay, let me just make my mathematics simple. Let me divide. Okay, that is it's a restaurant. The next door it's a bar. So what you're seeing is the restaurant business sort of is not really taking place. As you can see, the way they are shouting, they are drinking. Okay, it's crazy. So now, if I convert 4,000 kwacha into United States dollars, I'm gonna take an easy route. I'm gonna say 25 kwacha per dollar. So that's gonna be 24. Okay, for 1,000. 1,000 is gonna be 100 is $4. 40 by 4. That's gonna be 160 United States dollars. Okay. So you'll be paying your general worker here in Zambia at least 160 United States dollars. At least. Okay, so I'm talking about the minimum. You get what I'm saying? Meaning that if you can pay them $200, then that's even better. You see what I mean? Now this is a general worker, somebody who doesn't have any skill, somebody who is just there to do housework. You see what I mean? You have to pay at least $160 a month, okay, or higher. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, be informed that there is income tax. You see what I mean? I think for 4,000 it's tax exempt. Okay? You have to verify that, but I think 4,000 is tax exempt. Okay? And then anything higher, they have to pay income tax. So, especially if they are above the income tax threshold for tax exemption, then you have to give them a little bit more extra, so that at least each time they are going home, okay, they are carrying at least a 4,000, like carrying home as a general worker. You see what I mean? Meaning that if someone is skilled, then it's a whole different story. Okay? Depending on the skill that they have, you could go to the what they call the job center. Okay? Then the job center can advise you. You see what I mean? Like, okay, you should pay this for this skill, you should pay that for that skill. But basically, I'm just trying to give you guys an idea about how much, you know, a general worker should be paid. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So now, If you can motivate your general worker, that's even better. Okay? So let me jump on the bus, guys. See you next time. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay? And if you haven't subscribed, I need the bell notification. Yeah. And like the video. Okay? I need 1,000 likes at least. Okay, guys? So, guys, I'm jumping on the bus. Take care. Till next time.